Good morning, everybody. How everybody feel? Everybody all right? All right. This is Valencia Fragrance Company coming back to you with another video. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got something new in. Let me scoot it over. See it now? We definitely got something new in. Let's scoot this over a little bit too. Yeah, okay. So we can fit everything in the frame here. We've been waiting on this joint right here ever since February. Yeah, yeah. It's been pretty much 3 months. Now, why have we been waiting on this fragrance for so long? Um, they needed to perfect the fragrance a little better, and the fragrance was pricey. It's one of those fragrances that's pricier than all the other oils, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So that's two reasons why, and we was waiting for it to come down a little bit because we know oils are getting pricier. Perfume oil, well, the good quality ones are getting pricier. Um, and even though not just the domestic ones, the ones overseas, India, Egypt, Dubai, those fragrances are getting pricier too. Not necessarily because of the fragrance itself, but because of the tariffs that's on the fragrances. Now, some countries, we got to pay 25% on, the tariff. So we buy $1,000 worth of fragrances from, let's say India. We might have to pay a $250 tariff on it. Oh my God! So what are we going to do with that extra $250 that we had to pay? We got to pass that on to the customer. Same way, like you go to the market and the milk go up. Believe me, when you buy the milk, you paying that. You paying that extra cost. So we was trying to wait for this fragrance to come down. The price never came down. They never budged. Even when we spent well over $1,000 with the manufacturer, usually they give us like a 2-ounce bottle or 4-ounce bottle for free or whatever. No, nothing. No, they said no. But those days are long gone. What is this fragrance that everybody has been going crazy over? Not since necessarily February, because we told some of our wholesalers that we was getting this fragrance at the end of last year. What is it? Let's open it up and find out. Knifey, where you at? Hey, you just pop up all in the shot, all up in the frame. Yeah, whatever. You too. Everybody, this is Knifey. Knifey, say what's up. All right. Remember, he's not a player. He just cut a lot. Knifey, out of my shot, do your thing. All up in the camera. Dang, Knifey. All right, let's cut this open here. So now, when they did give me a sample of this fragrance, because they gave me a small sample, and I mean it was a small sample too. It was enough for you to wear one day. One day. That's it. So you know me. So see, this time I fooled y'all. I ain't going to the market. Okay, I ain't go to the market this time. I went to Sorrento's. Now, if you know what Sorrento's is, it's like a pizza and sub shop. So I went to Sorrento's and I got me a pizza. Because that pizza's be banging. Domino's is good for the price. It is, but Sorrento's pizza is banging. Not just their pizza, their subs and everything is banging. So I went to thank you, Knifey. I went to Sorrento's to get me some pizza. So it had a young Chinese girl there. So she took my order. They ordered by your name and everything. And I was like, yeah, my name is Tim, and I would like to order this. So she's like, oh, you smell good. What is that you got on? I said, it was this new sample that they gave me. And I just wanted to try it out. Showered up, just wanted to try it out. I said, you can smell it because I can't really smell it. She's like, yeah, when you walked up, I smelled it, but I didn't know which direction it was coming in, because we got the fans on and everything. But I figured it was you because you're the only one that pretty much walked up here. I'm like, yeah, facts, true that. So she's like, yeah, that smells good. It's fresh and it's clean. It has like a fruity hint to it, but it smells good. It's attractive. I said, thank you. So she's like, so what did you come up to the counter for again? The fragrance made her forget what I came up to the counter for when I just told her I would like to order a pizza. But bro, this fragrance had, Chinese girl all this oriented. This fragrance had a little long time. long time, all disoriented. What is this fragrance? All right, we're gonna find out. Let's go ahead and spray this box here. Bam, 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 bam. Spray everything. 70% alcohol, people. All right, we all nice and wetted up. What do we got here? Bam. Take this fragrance out. Put this over here. Now, some people did get a little sample of this fragrance because I had enough to share with some people, some of my wholesalers, and they loved it. They couldn't wait till we get it in. Now, we actually have, this is 2 pounds. We had another pound come in, but this is 2 pounds. Another pound came in the box. That pound was already gone. Okay. We had our wholesaler found out that we was getting it in. I don't know. I think he going through our mailbox. I don't know what's going on with that. We told him I'm lying. Listen, and he automatically ordered a pound right off the bat. What is this fragrance? You see the name. Look at that again. Prada Paradigme for men. Type. I'm gonna set that right there. I'm gonna take this fragrance. I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, this time I'm gonna make sure the top is on tight because I don't need that fragrance spilling. I'm gonna flip it upside down. What is? Look at the color. It's the same color. Even if I flip it right side up, same color. Okay. What's the difference in turning it upside downwards? Okay, and turning it right side up. What is the difference? None. I'm gonna set this down. Listen, set it on a scale. You can get a better view. This fragrance is driving women crazy. It's not a heavy fragrance. It's a fragrance that when that wind blow in that direction, it'll get their attention. Now, a long time she was looking at me and everything, and she's smiling. Look, I just want my extra cheese pepperoni pieces. Look, I ain't got no time. I ain't got $20 on me. I know my peoples. My Chinese and Korean fans, they're gonna be like, oh no, yeah, man, I'm just joking. But she was staring at me. She told me her name Lindsay, and I'm like, okay, I didn't ask for your name. I ain't asked for your name at all. What am I supposed to do with your name, bro? Bro. So I'm sitting waiting for my pizza because they don't just have pizzas just sitting out. Their pizzas and food is made to order. So, well, usually now if you want a slice of pizza, they have like a slice of pizza for you or whatever. But I wanted a whole pizza, so I sat down and waited. So this white lady, she was on the side of me, so she was texting on the phone. Now she was 2 stools away from me. Okay. So it was like I was sitting on the stool. It was a stool next to me that was empty, and she sat on the next stool, okay, waiting for an order. She got off that stool. Okay, peep the movie. Now I'm on my phone. I'm Facebooking. Okay, till my order get done. She gets off the stool, sits on the stool directly next to me. So I'm like, in my mind, I didn't move my head. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? This is older lady. I say she's about in her late 40s, 50s, but she looked good to be a white girl. So she said, hey. I say, hi. How you doing? So she's like, I'm fine. I say, that's good. It's good. So she's like, you from around here? I said, I am. So she's like, okay. She's like, you visit here? I said, occasionally, if I want some pizza or some sauce. I say, we with the 20 questions a day. That's what we doing. She's like, oh my God, I didn't mean to infringe on anything. I said, no, I'm just wondering why, you're asking a lot of questions. But she's like, I'm going to get to the point. I said, okay, let's do that. What's going on with you? What's on your mind? She's like, you smell good. So I smiled. I said, thank you. I appreciate that. She's like, what is that? I said, it's called Prada Paradigme. So she's like, that smells really good. It's not too heavy. They be wearing them overpowering colognes. You walk in the room and it just you can't even breathe because you choking off their fragrance. I said, yeah. She's like, that is nice and airy and it makes me want to hug you. I said, oh, okay. So I turned back around. I said, thank you. And I went back on my phone. So she's like, well, can I get a hug? And I'm like, all right, all right. So she gave me a hug, tight hug too. Gave me a tight hug. She's like, yeah, that smells really good. I just wanted to smell it again up close on you. I said, yeah, that's what's up. Prada Paradigm. Now, let's get into this fragrance because this joint smell good. We're gonna go ahead and open it up. Before we open it up, look. Any leaks? Look at that. Look at that. We're leaking. We're leaking. We're leaking a little bit. We're leaking. Ladies. ladies. Ladies, look, we're leaking. All right. I got to joke with you, ladies. I love you. How does it feel with the hands? Okay. Holding the bottle, whipping the bottle. It feel good in the hands. Ladies. All right. Let's pour this fragrance. All right. Get the bottle ready, bam. But before we pour it, we're gonna open it up. Before we open it up, we're gonna do something else. What is in this fragrance? Okay, okay. Can I say it? There we go. Calabrian, bergamot, and musk. Okay, that's the top notes. You smell it. Okay, you got bourbon, geranium, rose, geranium. Okay, geranium. Excuse me. Okay, so that's the middle notes. So there's a lot of geraniums going on in the middle notes here. Okay, we got benzoin, Peru, balsam, and Wyatt wood. Okay, so do you smell any of the bottom notes? No. Do you smell the bergamot and the musk? Yes. This is a fruity fragrance, but it what it does, it starts off fruity and fresh, and it dies down to almost like a powdery freshness. Let's go ahead and pour this fragrance. Let's get it in. Okay. Bam. Prada Paradigme. Let's get it. That smells good. It it reminds you, you know what this reminds it almost reminds you of every other company on the market, except what Prada did, they put their twist on it to make it smell better. Prada is good at doing this. They've been doing this a long time. Prada is a master at powdery scents. That's their go-to. That's what they do. Okay? So the majority of their fragrances they come out with either start off powdery or end up powdery. This one ends up as a like a fruity powdery scent. Another scent that I believe that Prada copied and made better. Polo Black. No, when Polo Black came out, that was my go-to scent. A lot of people was wearing Polo Red, Polo Blue, Polo Black. They wasn't wearing the black. I was wearing the black. Regular Polo, Polo Green, whatever. That was cool, but once that Prada Black came out, I ain't even want the Polo Black no more. It's like Prada took that Polo Black, made it powdery and perfumey, and it just fits my chemistry perfectly. Okay. And I've been rocking that Prada Black ever since. A lot of people not on that. They don't even know what it is. Even my mom, when she was alive, she loved that scent on me. She used to always give me a hug. Boy, you smell so good. I'm like, all right, ma, back up. I'm married. She's like, boy, you so silly. Well, I am, ma. What you want, ma? What you want? My number? Let's move on. But that's what Prada is known for. Okay, that's what they're known for. Okay, there go the label. There go the scan code, people. So you can go ahead and scan that. Okay, it'll take you right to the website. Now, let's go ahead. That smells good. That smell. Now I'm smelling it because I couldn't really smell it on me when I put it on me because it is a light scent. It's not. It's like a light medium scent. Okay, not a heavy scent at all. But it's a summer scent. Okay, summer. I will wear it in the spring, summer, and fall. Facts. I will wear it in the fall because in the fall you got that wind blowing. It's gonna carry it. I'm with that. So that smells good. Smell that. Smell that. You smell that? That smells good. Smell it again. Don't that smell good? That smells good. Oh man, that smells good. All right, let's go ahead and pour this fragrance. Got to cut the scale on. That will help. Most of this gonna be sold out. I'm already telling you, if you don't get your spilled a little bit, if you don't get your hands on this, it's gonna be sold out. It is. Like I said, we already went through a pound of it real quick. I had to get that out from my wholesaler. So I know I had 2 more pounds coming in. So I figured I'd do the video on this so everybody can try to get their fair share. And it's gonna be some people that's gonna wait to the very end. You know how you do. Oh man, I'll get paid in 2 weeks. Okay, well get paid in 2 weeks. You gonna have the fragrance? I can't guarantee that, bro. I can't guarantee that this fragrance gonna be right here in 2 weeks. I highly doubt that. I'm facts right now. I highly doubt that this fragrance is gonna be sitting right here in 2 weeks. It's gonna be sold out. We got exactly 2 pounds of Prada Paradigme type for men. What is my honest opinion on Prada Paradigme for men? I am a Prada fan. Now, I did not like Luna Rosa Carbon. I think they could have did a little better with that. Maybe that just didn't go with my chemistry. But my homeboys, they bought it. It smells good on them. It didn't really smell that good on me. The Prada Luna Rosa, that's a beast. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. That's what's up. That Prada Luna Rosa. I definitely mess with that. But that's the only fragrance that I did not really like about, with Prada. The carbon. But to each is his own. I am a Prada fan, like I said. So what am I going to give this fragrance based on me wearing it, the longevity, and the responses and the smell? I love the responses that I get from people when I wear a particular fragrance because it lets me know how attracted that they are to the fragrance. Okay, that's on me. Everybody's different. I will give this fragrance a 9.5. Still a beast mode. Still a beast mode. Not a perfect 10. Why? Why is not a perfect 10? I This is my personal opinion, my personal feelings. Could it be stronger? And could it last longer? Now, I done smelled this fragrance 8 hours on me. I was good with it. Well, my wife smelled it 8 hours on me. I couldn't smell it on me. My wife smelled it 8 hours on me. She said I still smell good. So wifey said I still smell good and I'm hugged up on her. That's a plus for me. I'm good with that. So that means pretty much all day is working. I come home from 8 hours, whatever, it's still doing its job. I'm good with that. So as long as it can do that and can please the wifey, you see a couple of ladies. I ain't go to the market this time. Food you. I went to the fast food joint. Okay. Look, I had a little time, and the white lady. She pushing up on me. She smells. She changed stools. She changed stools. You know. Then wanted to give me a hug. So she all trying to hug up on me. No, 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 no. Back up a little bit. That's the type of response that this fragrance gets. Does it smell like every other fragrance on the market? All the YSLs, all the Dior, Sauvage. It pretty much does, but Prada just put their spin on it to make it smell Prada-ish. Prada-ish. Does it do the job? Yes. Should you get it? Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want to miss it. I guarantee you. You don't want to miss this fragrance. 9.5, beast mode. There go the beast. When you see the beast, you already know what's up. You already know what's going on. 9.5. Let me smell it again. That smells good. It smells fruity, and you smell the rose in the fragrance, but it's not flowery. That smells really good. I like the way that this the initial smell of this fragrance, and they say at the bottom notes is guaiac wood. I don't smell that, so that's good. I'm glad I don't smell it. Either or, peoples, get yourself some. It's hot, it's popping, it's now, because later it won't be here. Any questions, comments, any fragrances you want us to get, let us know. We got your back. We definitely got you covered. All right, peoples. This is Valencia Fragrance Company. Smell like a boss. We out. Peace. Smell this again. That joint. Dang, that'll make me hug up on myself. Dang. That smells good.